It's long overdue. The San Francisco Public Library has given Filipinos a sanctuary of their own. The Filipino American Center has been featuring literature, music, movies, art exhibits, events, and many more. Dina Lopez has the center's latest offerings.
20 years ago, Mel Domingo remembers a very different San Francisco Public Library, when international books were lumped together in one section. As far as books about the Philippines,
Filipino books was unheard of. There was nothing that you could find that has to do with Filipino books.
That all changed in 1996 when the library got a major facelift. More space and new additions such as the Filipino American Center. The Filipino American Center has over 3,500 books, from dictionaries and biographies to romance novels.
This is the Bicol book, the Bicol English Dictionary. It's from philosophy, religion, humanities, literature, history, and of course we have a good selection of fiction.
It's more than a room full of books. It's a sanctuary in touch with the local community. They offer a variety of free programs such as book reviews, film screenings, lectures, and exhibits, such as Bayan Muna, a photo essay of poor Filipinos from Cordillera, northern Philippines. Domingo has since moved to Hawaii, but visits the library often when he's in town. He says Philams in the Bay Area should be grateful they have their own center.
So we don't have it at all. And there's a lot of Filipinos there too. Can you imagine? But there's nothing like this where it's centered and it has a good resource and books and things that people can look and also learn about their Philippine heritage.
For Balitang America, Dina Lopez in San Francisco.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. My name is Fresca and welcome to Stateside. Now, if you're craving some Pinoy information, be prepared to be satisfied. Here in San Francisco, the main public library offers pages and pages of books that highlight the Filipino-American experience. But not only that, they also have films, videos, workshops, and other resources readily available in the Filipino-American section. So let's get our library cards ready and check out the Filipiniana section and see how Filipinos devour this wealth of information. Let's go!
I checked out 2 books here, and one is called Soma Pilipinas, and one is called The Empire of Memory. So the first book is about the Filipino community here in San Francisco.
Justin Lazaro heard about the Filipino American Center from his classmates.
I've always been told that there was always a lot of references and literature available, and I've never really had a chance to explore my culture because I was not really interested in it.
But that has changed after this first visit to the center, his interest heightened by the tons of information readily available to him.
And the second book is more about Philippines and about its government and how it was run.
The Filipino American Center was born in 1996 after the San Francisco Library received a complete makeover. Estela Manila took up the undaunting task of developing the center established by the Filipino Affinity Group in the Bay Area.
So my task was more on collection development and, keep the center running in terms of not only books but outreach, because nobody knows that there is a Filipino American Center.
The center showcases a variety of Pinoy interest materials, having 3,500 books in circulation from nonfiction and novels to dictionaries.
Some dictionaries in different dialects and languages, like Ilocano. This one is Filipino labor migration.
Another popular book.
Another popular book. The writer is a professor at Golden Gate University, Dr. J. Gonzalez III.
In addition to books, the center offers a variety of interesting programs, like writing workshops, book readings, film screenings, and concerts.
It varies from cultural, literary, musical, workshops, symposiums, and when I do programs, there's always an exhibit. Like we also invite performers from the Philippines. Funny, when we first opened, there were very, very few books. And now people, sometimes people just come in with donations. And because sometimes when we do programs, we tell them in the beginning that we need books. Now I don't do it anymore. because I have no space.
Estelle's friend Mel Domingo remembers the library some 30 years ago when it had very few resources about Filipinos. He was surprised at what he saw when it first opened.
I was amazed. In a public library with the word Filipino American on it. As the years go by and new things come in, I mean, this is something that it should have been done a long time ago, but thank God it's done now.
Estelle was very happy to receive this book from Mel, one of many that he's donated to the center.
And I just keep a track on her what books have she not ordered. And sometimes I come by and donate some books to her. And things like that, because I like to see this place going. These books, just like all these books, reference books on language and history. Unbelievable.
I want to emphasize that this is just one section, one part of the collection. We have thousands and thousands of books, and we have videos and other audiovisual material that is in different places of the library.
Libraries are so different now. We also do reference questions online since I've been on the web. People ask me for the simplest question like, can you give me a recipe for, say, for example, a rice cake or a puto? There was a question like, who is the other the friend of a brother of Aguinaldo who was with him? And I said, oh my God, he has a brother who was in a battle with him. So I had to search. So literally, I mean, you learn from the public.
Estelle pushes the envelope when it comes to reading, and part of the center's accomplishment, a book club with a bilingual twist.
I'm really proud of the bilingual book club. It's one of the regular services that we do. It's been going on for 2 years, and one of our first guest author, Brian Ascalon-Rowley, is the finalist for the Kiriyama Book Award. So we're doing good. We also invite and also Tess Elisa Holte. Her book, When the Elephants Dance, is on the New York Times bestsellers list. So we're getting a good reception, and it's growing. And I'm very proud to tell you that we will have our first bilingual children's book in May. We are having it in May to celebrate Asian Pacific Heritage Month, and it's bilingual. It's called Si Lakas and the Manila Town Fish.
Just down the hall, the Bayan Muna display caught Justin's attention. The month-long exhibit captures the struggle of Filipinos from the Cordillera region trying to survive on their ancestral land. These images Justin had never seen before until he came here.
It was really shocking in a way because, you understand that, third world countries, they're very, very poor in resources. And to look at the exhibit, you start to realize that, your part in this world, you have like a role to play out.
You have to really get the younger Filipino, the ones that are trying to find themselves and to know about more of their Filipino heritage. These are the ones that would want to come here and take a look.
Justin is a first-generation Philam, and even though the Philippines is miles away, the Filipino American Center brought him closer just by simply opening a book in this Pinoy cultural and educational sanctuary in the San Francisco Public Library.
It's a great experience, and of course I want to be here again.
It's about time that we celebrate Filipino presence in the U.S., and this is one of them.
San Franciscans should be very proud. Filipino Americans living in the Bay Area should be very, very proud that there is a place like this.